Sincere welcome to all our subscribers and friends. Now I am going to speak about the poetry which was written by Emily Dickinson. The hope is the feather with hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing. Hope is the thing with feathers. You know very well what are the things that have the feathers. Actually, hope is not the thing. It is a abstract noun. Abstract noun. That is feelings. Yes, the faith is more important. Hope and the hope is life. Life is hope. People used to say. This Emily Dickinson compare the hope with the feather. The birds have that many varieties of the feather to fly in the air from traveling from one place into another place. Likewise, if you have that hope in your heart, hope in your mind, definitely you will move quickly from one place into another place swiftly like birds without any restrictions, any boundaries, because the birds of foreign countries come to India through their feathers, their wings, and they travel through the air more than 3,000 miles and 4,000 miles. They used to travel and come and breed, make their breed, and hatches, lay eggs and hatches, go with many things over there. Okay. Now I am going to see about that the other introductions about Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was an American poetess. Poetess. She was born on December 10th, 1830, at Massachusetts in the United States. She was an American poet, United States. She is regarded as one of the most important figure in American poetry. In the American poetry, how that Bharadiyar is that most important poet in the modern poet in that Tamil literature. The same manner, Emily Dickinson is the most important, the eminent and the figure in that American literature. American literatures in that place, and she was influenced by Ralph Waldo Emerson, William Blake, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How that Bharatidasan influenced by Bharadiyar, the same manner Emily Dickinson was influenced by the Sir Ralph Waldo Emerson, William Blake, Elizabeth Barrett. Her important work, hope is the thing with the feathers. Hope is that thing. Thing means the birds have the feathers. Aeroplane have the feathers. They can fly with that feathers only. The same manner, the birds also. If you have hope, you can swiftly move from one place into another place, because it could not stop for death. Because I could not stop for death, we no need to and stop. We wait for that death. And some of this 90 years old, 80 years old, 60 years old people are waiting for that death. No need for wait for that death. Daily we are traveling with the death only. We are moving towards that graveyard, not any other place over there. You need not wait for you. We are always like a hand in hand and shoulder in shoulder. We are walking along with that death. That is the very famous work of Emily Dickinson, because I could not stop for death. A birds come down the walk. How much level the birds flying and the soar into that sky. When it feels that thirst or hungry, that bird will come down on that earth to eat something, to drink something. Even that human beings also, people always traveling in that aeroplane, whatever it may be, they must come down to alleviate their appetite, alleviate their hungry. Some of the people and subscribers also have the grievances, grudge with this with me, because this fellow is not and speaking in Tamil. Well, Tamil. But I like very much to speak in Tamil, after watching that other videos also. But you want to develop English means you have to listen and listen lot and speak less and exactly. You have to read in English, speak in English. First listen in English, then only English will be developed. If you and listen that English in Tamil means Tamil will be developed, English will not be developed. That is the reason I am speaking English to English, translation, other illustration and examples given to make you to understand over there. Okay, don't mistake me. I am arrogant person to speaking in English. I know very well my English is not good. I know, but anyhow, I am doing these things based upon my own standard, that not upon your standard over there. Thank you. One of the person is like my video. Only one person is has come here regularly after 10 o'clock. We will make that live programs with English subject like prose, poetry. I ready to act as per your own directions to development of your English communication. You can speak with me anything for this because I could not stop for death. A bird came down the walk and the wild night, she breathed her last on that and May 15th, 1886. She died in the year of 1886 and massacred in United States of America, United States of about this poem. And the hope is the thing with the feathers. And this it is a metaphorical poem. She compared that the hope of that human beings with that feathers of the bird, and it is compare for that. If you birds have the feathers and wings and many type of that feathers and wings, they will fly from one place into another place. If we have that hope in our heart, where we have that hope to achieve something, I will become an IAS officer, IPS officer, or that government employee, state government employee. Definitely, I will become that chief minister of Tamil Nadu, or MLA, or MP, or prime minister, whatever it may be. If you have that such a hope, and with that hope will take you from one place into another place. That is important. Hope is the thing with feather is a metaphorical poem. It is compare this hope, the positive feeling of that human beings with the feathers of that bird. The poet portrayed hope as a bird with lives within that human soul. Where the birds are living in the trees and small nest built by that in the forest, in the tree, in the house itself. See, one bird is also used to come and dwell here. Dwell here, and also the hatches it will go away from here, away from here. For that bird safety, I did not use that the fan or anything and over there. Okay, the birds is known as that feather creatures. Birds are feather creatures. If we have hope in our heart and mind to achieve something, means we are also can live like and move like that birds. The feather, unless we remain as a broken splinter in one place, waste and object in one corner of this place over there. Okay, if you have and hope means you will not get any kinds of tiredness and any kinds of depression and worry. Definitely, you will execute your hope. That is more important. Yes, it does not stop under any circumstances. Yeah, the featherly things sings and wordless tune. The birds are singing, and also the wordless tune like cuckoo, linnet, and skylark, and many more birds. All the birds also and singing in all typical situation. Only storm can stop the birds from singing. Storm. If any storm will come or cyclone will come, the birds stop their singing. But during the spring season or autumn season or winter season, the birds are always singing from that mango groves, from that bamboos, from that jackwood forest, and from the forest, and whatever it may be. The birds are singing early in the morning and take rest in the noon times. They started to singing and also making noise, chirp in the evening times too. The only serves that the storm can stop the birds singing. The speaker has heard the bird song. The speaker has heard that bird song in the coolest place. Where is that coolest place? In the Arctic region, Antarctic region, the valley of the Kashmir is the coolest place. Where the birds used to develop means in the coolest place, in the safetiest place. That is more important and more important. The speaker has heard. Who is the speaker? The Emily Dickinson heard the birds songs in the coolest place on that widest sea. On that she heard the song of the birds in the very coolest place as well as in that very widest, very largest ocean is also. She used to listen that birds singing. The speaker wonders at the birds because it has not asked even the crumb given to the small the piece of food, the small piece of cake or chapati or barata or idli or whatever it may be. The birds are singing joyfully. We are also getting some happiness after listening the voice of that birds. But for that, they did not expect or demand even the small food and a crumb from that human beings. The poet advised the reader to foster hope and foster hope. That is important. The hope is essential not only to the individual but also to the whole humanities. The hope is very important. And Abdul Kalam had a hope to Abdul Kalam had a hope to make our country developed one and before 2020. Now 24, okay, yes, 2020 is over. 2020 is over. 2024 is running because he only possessed, Abdul Kalam only possessed, but no, not a single and administrator or and prime minister and chief minister giving importance to fulfill that the idea and the suggestions. What are the things we have to do to develop our country? But one of these suggestion of Abdul Kalam is linking of the rivers of that North India to South India, linking of the river, and also the connection between that connecting the perennial rivers, all the perennial rivers, Sindhu, Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, all the perennial rivers are there. That perennial rivers must be connected with the seasonal rivers of that South India. Without connecting that rivers, but they are connecting the numbers. They are connecting the Aadhaar number with that PAN number with the bank number with the ration card with. What is the use? If you connect the river means, and we can get surplus amount of that water, we can make a very good, nice agriculture activities, and organic cultivation will be developed over there. Grassland will be increased, and cattle should be and grow lot of. All the peoples must put the and order to keep at least one milk cow in their house. That is important to save that fertility of that soil. If you are weak, you are eating Bonvita, Horlicks, and what are the Boost, and so many Horlicks, Boost, Bonvita, extra things you are eating to strengthen your body. What is that strength of this earth and soil means, and how dung only, how urines, natural manures, and that is that organic cultivation is that great and health to the soil. That should be enhanced. That is important over there. Yes. The first hope, only one person have that one hope means that will not be executed. All the people have that same hope to develop that India. But all the peoples are working to devast that India, to make that India is into the poor only. But how can that Abdul Kalam dream will be fulfilled? But Gandhiji had the hope to get independence with the British government. Yes, British government. But all the people without any discriminations of the South India, North India, and caste, creed, and religions, all people joined together fight against the British government under the leadership of that Mahatma Gandhi with the two weapons, truth and non-violence. All the peoples worked and all the people, because then only we can find that philosophy of the strength in diversity. Strength in diversity is achieved from this place. Yes. And likewise, all the people, if one family, if a father want to make your family richest means, and only that person is hopefully is working, that will not happen. But all the family members, including your mother, your sisters, you, and all the people have that the hope to and enhance the economic standard of your family is more important. More importance to from this. The hope is essentially not only to that individual hope cannot be succeeded, but along with that whole humanity. And hope is all the people must and have the hope to achieve something. We have to extend our helping hands. We should not give lot of problem and impediments those who are living for living for that general common things. We have to support the good people, but we should not give any problem to the good people. And also we should identify the bad people. We should not stand and behind him for the great common achievement to all the peoples over there. But the people is identified that and bad people go and stand before that bad, not that good persons. That is the reason India was remaining more than 70 years as a developing country. Now it will become that underdeveloping countries, developing countries. But all the people for that self development must have that hope to enhance our India means we have that. The hope gives strength to move on at times of grief. When you are have that grief and sorrow, suffering, unhappiness means that time it will give more strength, more physical power, more mental power. Spiritually, we become that more sound person to face that difficult situation, helpless situation. That is more important. So we must keep hope in our heart is very important. Nambika, and that is called for that very. What is the strength of elephant means? That is trunk only strength of that elephant. Likewise, hope is the strength of the human beings. Our strength is not in the body. Our strength is not in the mind, but our strength is only our hope. That is important. Hopefully, if you fight anything, say, will achieve anything over. And most of the people's leading the and despair life without any hope, without any and positive idea in their mind. They are leading that frustrated life, despair life, unhappy life because it makes due to absence of that hope only. If you have that hope, definitely you will achieve greatest things in this world. And also the theme of this poem, what is that main theme of this poem? Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing with that feathers, written by Emily Dickinson. What is that? The main theme of the poem is hope. Hope, that is I will live 100 years well. I will become that very richest person. I will read very well and also write examination well. I will secure the good mark, first rank. I will secure that and have a 9 point GPA, grade point average. I will secure in the final examination. If you hopefully read, if you hopefully and work means and you will achieve that greatest things in your world over here. World over here. It is the addressed bird with receipts in the human soul. Where is that hope dwells means, and the bird is living in the trees, living in the forest, but our hope is dwells in the soul, and the soul that is the in that life place. The whole poem is decorated by poetry with the figurative language, though the feathers are not soft and not feathers are soft and gentle to touch. If you touch that feather of the bird, that is too soft and also gentle and gentle. They are strong in flight. At the time of flying, all the feathers and it is become that very strong one, very powerful one. Only one subscriber. I would like to express my sincere, wholeheartedly and gratitude to my friend. I have to, and also I suggest you because what Malala used to say in that Nobel Prize laureate speech time. Malala used to say, one pen, one book, one person can change the world. She did not say all the person, all the pen, all the people can change the world. Only one person, because and we got independence by only one person. That is Mahatma Gandhi. We got a very good nice Indian constitution. Only one person. That is called as Dr. Ambedkar. And we got very good nice strong army and Indian National INA. Indian National that is established by only one person, Subhash Chandra Bose. The only one person only invented this more than 500 invention by Thomas Alva Edison and many more things. And we are getting by that unique talented persons, not by any other things. That is at the time of the bird was sitting on that nest. If you touch means the feather is too soft and tender and delicate. That is like flowers. But at the time of flight, flying from one place into another place, the feather become the soft feather, become that very stiff one, very strong one. Likewise, if we don't have any hope in our heart, we have become that very lazy, very soft and humble and very slothful. Okay, and slothful are if you have that hope in your heart, definitely you will become that and very strong person, very powerful person, very active minded persons to achieve something greatest things to you as well as to other people. Gentle touch, they are strong in flight. The feathers are made up of complex individual fibers and complex individual fibers. All the feathers have the different variety, wings in one side, one feather, head in one type of feathers, and all body is in one type, tail is in another type. Many kinds of that feathers joined together work very well to move from one place into another place. At the time of flight, and FLIGHT, not plight. If you have, if we have that plight, PLIGHT, na commune, poverty and sufferings. That time, if we have to work hard to elevate that flight. We have to make the flight, 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 to elevate our plight. Plight na suffering and sorrows. Flight, 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 to elevate, ALIVATA, to elevate the plight, PLIGHT, plight. Plight in suffering and sorrows and penuries and poverty. If you want to get rid of your poverty means you have to work well with hope is very important. You should not, without hope we cannot live. If I am living, I am speaking with hope only. One day, all my subscribers, respectable subscribers, will realize, understand my urge and way of speaking. That time they will watch, they will be utilized. That is the real growth of the and people as well as me. That is immediately we cannot expect anything, and with hopefully, and even that small egg of the hen, after 25 days, and the chick comes out from the egg. That is the hope of the bird only, hope of the bird only. The bird used to sit on that egg day and night continuously for 24, 25 days. The young one will come. The hope of the bird, the hen only become that young one, chick of that bird from that egg. That is like the hope get that legs and hands comes out and move from one place into another place. Likewise, we have to, we must set that hope in our mind to achieve anything that is more important. Okay, it suggests that unity is strength. It suggests that unity is strength. It is remarkable that song is endless. The birds sit on that soul and sings the whole time. Sit on that soul. The birds, the hope if you have, definitely you will sing. You will work hard. You will not waste your time. You will not kill your time to play the free fire. You will not kill your times with temple run in the mobile. You will not make waste your killing your time to watching unnecessary things over there. Okay, and you always make use of the time to build the better futures to you as well as other people. The whole times, the literary device like personifications, imagery, symbols are used and beautify that background of this poem. These are that wonderful things has been given by Emily Dickinson regarding with hope. Now I am going to discuss about this ballad. Ballad means a four-lined poem. Couplet means two-lined poem which was written by Thiruvalvar, and this is that couplet, three quatrains and three ballad, four-line ballad. That is now that first four line with that rhyme scroll. The hope is the thing with the feather. Hope is the thing with the feathers that perch in the soul. Perch in the soul according to that. Hope is that thing. Hope is the things with that. Hope is that thing with feathers that perch in the soul. Perch in the soul. That is sit. Perch means sit. Where is the hope? Hope is that in the soul. Where is the soul? The soul is within that body, within the mind. That is more important. And sing tune without words. Without words it sing and never stops at all. So if you have hope, you always sing that song. I'll sing that song that endlessly and dwells in your soul means you will not waste your time. You will make use of your times to build a better future regarding with this. The second ballad, the sweetest in the girl is here. Sweetest, always, whatever happen in our life, whether it is a gale means the powerful wind or cyclone will come. The gale is here, and so must be the storm. During that storm time, you can reach it into the great height. Work hard. If any problem is happen, if you have that hope, you can overcome all hurdles, all things. That good abash a little bird that kept so many worms. That is, I have heard it in that chillest land. I have heard and that song of this bird from that chillest land and on that strong and strongest sea and mighty sea, yet never in extremities. And extremity, it asks that crump of me. It is never in extremity means end. The song, if you have that, if we have that hope means we will not be retired. And the birds will always singing a song in this world. Hope means faith, and faith is life. Life is faith. Hope, that is more important. With the feathers of that birds. And tune means a song. And purchase sits. Where is the hope sits? It sits in that soul of our heart. Soul, the immortal and spiritual part of the person. The immortal, what is the soul means? The immortal or spiritual part of the person is soul. Never stops, never ending. Gale means strong wind and cyclone. Gale, the GARL. If you are not respectably treat any girls, GARLs, they will become like a girl. GALA. Girl means strong wind, powerful wind. will destroy most part of that America and many more place. Abyss means confirmed, destroy that self-confidence. If you don't have that hope in your life, means your self-confidence will be spoiled. You want a self-confidence is most important things. Yeah? Storm means tempest or violent. Sore means the wound are irritated or that wow. Warm, comfortable and cheerful. WARM, comfortable or charm. Chillest and coolest and strongest sea and mysterious sea. Mysterious sea, strongest. Extremity na end. Crumb means a piece of bread. Birds are living in this world. They are angels, representatives of the God to monitor all the human beings. But human beings and cut the remove all the feathers. They used to eat regarding for this. Now I am going to hope is the thing with the feather, the purchase in the soul, and sings in the tune without words, and never sounds at all. And sweetest in the girl is here, and so must be song. That good happens the little bird, that keeps so many worms I have heard in the chillest land, and on the strongest sea. Yet never in extremity it asks that the crumb of that Christ. Like this, Emily Dickinson calls hope as the feathered creature's bird, which lives in the inside the human spirit. Like a bird, it lives with the human soul. It sings an immortal songs without words. The song is very powerful and it is never stops, never stops. That's why I'm also, even after half an hour, I'm speaking about that. It cannot be stopped. If you have that hope, you cannot stop any work. That is more important. The poet highlight the song of the bird. Song of the bird. It is the sweetest song, and it can be heard that a strong wind. Sometimes serve the storm can stop the bird from singing. The song has to get many people warm. When you hear that song of the birds, when you see that dance of the bird, when you hear that so many sweet singing of the bird, and you will get some kind of warmth and a comfortability and also satisfaction, happiness in your life. And essentially, the song is very powerful because it is heard by the poet in the coolest places, and also on that mysterious sea. Mysterious means the so many wonders is buried in that sea. Even that one third of the land having this much wonderful things means what about that 75% of the land and water area have that so many mysterious things also. The coolest place and also mysterious sea. The point wonders at the fact that the bird has not asked even the piece of bread. BREAD, bread means food. And for it's a hard labor. The birds are singing very well, dancing. The birds are also working to develop the forest, to grow the trees, to give happiness to the human beings, without knowing that due to our human animal nature, we are killing all those things. Some people is spoiled their life. They are working hard day and night till their lifetime to enhancement of that, betterment of the nature, betterment of the human beings. So the birds should be and preserved for this save the future generations. Yes, birds are not asked even piece of bread for its hard labors. It does not expect anything. If one person is come on to work with means they will get more than 750 rupees per day. They also used to get tiffin, lunch, and also sometimes even dinner and pocket money. Many more things we are getting salary. But birds are is also living for our well-beings, for our and better future, to save that future generation. But they did not ask any compensation for their hard labor to us. So we must live life in this world with full of hope is more important than any other things. If you have the hope, you can achieve anything in this world. And the hope must be dwells in your heart. It should not be taken away. That is taken away from your heart. and always remain for this. How that the featherless bird cannot move from one place to another place. The same manner, if you don't have that hope in your soul, means you cannot work well. You cannot live peacefully and happily. So try to set and hope in your heart and mind is more important to lead the spiritual life. We have to save all the things created for that betterment of created by the God for the betterment of the human beings. But a betterment without know that their future values, human beings destroying that nature. And regarding for this, if you have that strong hope and you have to work for this betterment of enhancement of the nature is very important. Don't give up your hope, because without hope we cannot live even that single day or 24 hours. I have been living in this world for more than 53.3 months, 3 years, 55, 53.3 years. Because of the hope only. What is the hope? I will achieve some things. I will get that better things. I will definitely one day I will be taken by that God of death from this place into some other better place. And living life of in the earth is not permanent, is that temporary only. After getting training, God will take us into the some other different places. That is so. Don't give up that hope. Set your hope in your mind. That is very important. That is the backbone to our life. How is that? Farmers are the backbone of the Indian development. India. Likewise, the hope is the backbone of that human beings. And if you don't have that hope, means even your backbone will not work. You have to bend down, crooked person. Okay. So try to have, if you have that hope, means you can lead that very stiff and righteous life. You can give respect and get respect to all the people. Try to set your and hope to achieve something to your betterment as well as betterment of other people. Thank you, friends. Bye. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah. Okay. You can.